Hi Bebe Gals! Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I contour my face to perfection. Charot! How I contour my face, ayun, like on a daily basis or let's throw in like for a special occasion, ganon. So if you want to see how I contour this face, just keep on watching. Alright, I also tried yung parang beach waves. Kaya lang parang hindi siya pantay. Dito mas kulot, dito mas straight. Anyway, ayan, hawiin natin ang ating hair. And naka-foundation na ako, just a light coverage foundation para makita nyo pa rin yung ating mga imperfections on our face. Because today, magsa-start tayo with concealer. I have this new Benefit Boiing Crash Course Concealing na Correct and Perfect Concealer Palette. Ayan, super cute ng packaging niya, baby girls. Para siyang libro, diba? Or notebook. And then when you open it up, it has a mirror. And ayan na nga ang mga concealers. So we have two industrial strength concealers in the shade number 1 and number 2. Ito sila yung lighter shade, yung number 1 and number 2. And we also have the Benefit Boiing Brightening Concealer in the shade number 2. It's a nice peachy shade, as you can see. And I'm going to use this as a corrector for my under eyes. Tapos we can also try correcting our acne marks with this one. Kasi medyo dark na sila, as you can see. Okay, so let me zoom you in and magsimula na tayo sa concealer. Alright, so there we go. Close and personal na tayo sa isa't isa. First things first, I'm gonna take this Benefit Boiing Brightening Concealer in the shade number 2. This is a nice peachy shade. And it's actually very, very creamy, as you can see. Oh? Super creamy siya inside the pan. So let me swatch it for you. Ayan siya. It's a nice peachy shade. So perfect siya as a corrector for my under eye area. And it's actually better to apply this concealer using your fingertips, since the warmth of your fingertips would help warm up the concealer para mas seamless siya tignan when you blend it sa iyong under eyes, diba? There we go. Instantly, makikita mo ang effect. Ito, merong corrector. Ito, wala. So, I won't really take that much. Nakita niyo naman, kumuha ako from the pot. Tapos, nilagay ko siya dito to warm it up even more. Kasi, ayaw natin na super daming product yung ilagay natin sa under eyes. Because it might make our under eyes look too cakey kung medyo marami kang product na nilagay dyan. So, konting-konting corrector lang yung ilalagay ko. And then, I'm gonna blend it in. Most of the darkness naman andito sa inner part ng ating under eyes. And then, dito rin sa ilalim. Yung mga blue tones, naka-cancel out talaga nitong peachy corrector. And then, I'm also gonna try applying it here. Dun sa mga super dark na hyperpigmentation natin or acne scars. Alright, so now na nalagay na natin ang ating corrector, let's now move on sa mga the Boiing Industrial Strength Concealers. For the under eyes, gagamitin ko si shade number 1 to help brighten. Since kung magko-contour tayo, maglalagay tayo ng darkness here sa sides ng ating face or sa perimeter ng ating face. And then, yung lightness or yung mga 2 shades lighter na concealer will help bring forward itong center ng ating face. Diba? Therefore, mas parang may magandang dimension ang ating makeup or ang ating face. Okay, so para dito, napansin ko yung corrector is a lot creamier than the industrial strength concealers. Ayan, as you can see, ito yung swatch ng shade number 1 and number 2. As you can see, the shade number 1 is perfect as like a highlighting concealer for me. It also has really good coverage. Like, tignan nyo, right from the swatch pa lang, makikita nyo na parang super ganda ng coverage niya. And then yung shade na number 2, I think is a little dark. So, I'm gonna probably mix 1 and 2 para, let's try it. Para sa aking acne scars. Yes. Ayan yung mixture ng 1 and 2. I think okay siya for my skin tone. Okay, so again for this, I'm just gonna use my fingertips to apply the product and to blend it in. Because I think mas okay yun to help blend in the product better. Ayan, tapos I'm gonna warm it up with my fingers. And then, ilagay natin siya sa ating under eyes. So, for initial application and to help blend in the product a little bit better, I'm going to use my fingertips instead of a brush. Tapos, syempre, let's apply it in a V motion. Kita niyo naman, like what you see online. I'm gonna apply it on the sides of my nose as well to help, like, contour the nose a tiny bit. Ayan, diba? Mas nagkakaroon na ng konting dimension ang ating face. I'm even gonna apply it on my eyelids as well to help cancel out the darkness ng aking lids. In fairness ha, this cream concealer is not like dry at all. Parang nakakapanibago kasi yung usual na natatry ko na cream concealers are pretty hard to blend out. Tapos, medyo cakey sila tignan. Pero, for me, like right now, super daling i-blend na concealer and it's not caking up at all. Kahit na pinatong na natin siya over the corrector. So far, I'm liking it. Like, it's not giving me a hard time at all. Like, hindi pa siya nag-crease, oh. Bongga. I like it. Okay, so now to help blend everything a little bit better, para mas seamless, I'm gonna go over it with a sponge. Right, and then, gusto ko rin i-try na to go straight in the pan using the sponge. Like, for example, if you don't want to get your fingers dirty, so okay din naman. It also works really well that way. I'm going to highlight the center of my face as well with the same shade that we used for our under eyes. In fairness, maganda yung concealer. I was expecting it to look really matte and lifeless, pero maganda siya. It has a nice natural glow sa kanya. It doesn't look creasy at all. Crazy! Like, wala akong creasing na nakikita. Ang ganda, in fairness. And then, dun sa mga pimples na nilagyan natin ng corrector kanina, as I mentioned, I'm mixing the shade number 1 and number 2 dun sa industrial strength concealers. Tapos, I'm gonna go over the corrector. Ayan, definitely nakapagbigay siya ng more coverage sa ating concealers. I don't really need that much coverage naman for today since honestly, I'm just here sa bahay. So, okay na yan for me. So, I'm not really gonna build up the coverage that much. As you can see. Char. Tapos, super full coverage pala yung kalalabas. In fairness, I'm enjoying it like no BS, bibigels. Kasi parang super dali lang niyang gamitin, diba? Tapos pwede ka pang mag-mix-mix to make your perfect shade, diba? This palette is definitely going to be one of my favorites. Super ganda pa ng coverage. And the best thing for me is, since I do my makeup in the car all the time, like super dali niyang dalhin and super daling gamitin, diba? Like no need to fuss with liquid products in the car anymore. Bongga na siya. So ayan, I'm done with my face. That is the first thing I do related to contouring. So definitely naglalagay ako ng lighter shade on the center of my face. And bongga siya. Also, you can skip foundation naman if you don't have a lot of skin issues. You can go ahead and go straight to the concealer. And as you can see, kanina pa tayo nagsasalita, pero wala pa naman akong nakikitang creasing underneath our eyes, which is really good for me. Pero just in case, like before we set our face with powder, I'm just gonna tap over it with my sponge para lang safe tayo. Yan. So definitely set your makeup in place para hindi yan mag-move all throughout the day. Also, the way na nagsiset ako ng aking makeup with powder is I just press my powder brush on my face to keep that coverage intact. Like, hindi ako nagsaswipe. Kasi if you swipe, See is mag-move yung makeup on your face. Pero dito sa neck and sa chest, since wala naman tayong nilagay na cream products dyan, you can go ahead and swipe it in. Ayan. So, after you have laid your powder on your face using the tapping method, as you can see, ganyan-ganyan lang, you can go ahead and lightly parang sweep off the excess powder off of your face, like so. There we go. Para hindi maging cakey ang finish, para hindi masyadong maraming powder yung nasa face mo. Nakalimutan ko pala i-turn on ang aking fairy lights. Anyway. Alright, so there we go. Tapos na tayo sa ating base makeup. Now, let's move on sa contour. Okay, so yung Benefit, alam nyo naman, ito yung pinaka-paborito ko na pang-contour or one of my ultimate favorites na pang-contour. It's a Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And actually, they came out with a limited edition na like giant size na Hoola Benefit. OMG, I'm so excited. Perfect to, especially if you like bronzing your face with big brushes. Like, kasyang-kasya yung brush mo dito, tapos you can go ahead and like just bronze all over your face with a big brush. Super daling gamitin. Okay, so let me show you how I contour my face with the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I usually use like a smaller brush para perfect na perfect for the hollows of your cheeks. Like, perfect fit lang siya ba? Hindi siya lalagpas ng over-over. Like, if you use a big brush like this, lalagpas siya ng over-over, diba? Sa hollows of your cheeks. So, ako, I like to use a small brush like this one. Pero yung medyo fluffy pa rin naman. I don't like using a super dense brush kasi with that one, you deposit too much product all at once. Tapos, mahihirapan ka nang i-blend out siya. Pero if you use a fluffy brush like this one, yung hindi masyadong full pack, yung hindi masyadong masikip yung mga bristles in there, yung medyo maluwag sila, it will help you to blend out your contour after laying in the product. Like, let me show you. So, kukuha lang ako ng konting product and then I'm going to tap off the excess powder or the excess bronzer na nakuha ko. And then, I like to start right here. Dito sa taas ng aking tenga, like right here. Tapos, I drag it down. Pero nag-end ako where my eye ends as well. You can also like pinch your brush like that para mas precise ang iyong contour. Char. Okay, so first what I do is I lay down the product like so, dun sa ating imaginary line. Ayan, as you can see, medyo harsh pa yung ating line na ginawa. So, let's blend it out a little. And then, what I like to do is, I blend going upwards, as you can see. Itong line na to, hindi ko na yan ginagalaw, yung nasa baba. Nagbe-blend lang ako going up. Kasi if you blend going down, right here, magmumukha siyang bigote, diba? And it's not going to give you like the sculpted, lifted look that you want. Sana nakakatulong naman itong ating video kahit slight, diba? Kahit papano. Para sa mga gustong matuto dyan. I hope I'm explaining it well for you guys. Ayan, as you can see, nagkaroon na ng konting shadow effect dito sa side na ito ng ating cheek. And parang we've lost 10 pounds sa side na to compared sa side na to, diba? What do you think? Nag-imagine lang ba ako? Or does it really look like that? Char. Now, I'm going to work on the other side. Ayan, there we go. So it will look something, a little something like that. Pero we can also carve out itong line na to. Para super clean talaga, super straight line talaga siya. Very sharp na contour. Let's do that later. After contouring the sides of your cheeks, syempre magko-contour din tayo dito sa ating jawline para mas defined yan. And para matanggal ito, or at least give the illusion na medyo paliitin natin ang ating double chin. There we go. So, nag-create lang ako ng line right there para mas ma-accentuate ang ating pang-model na chin. Charot! para magkaroon tayo ng jawline. I'm gonna take a little bit more product and ilalagay ko siya directly on the double chin. Just remember lang, sa contouring, darkness helps recede that area. Pero lightness helps bring the area forward. So, kung nakita nyo kanina, yung ating nose sa center, nilagyan natin siya ng lighter shade to help bring that area forward. So, para mas matango siya tignan. Tapos, later, i-contour natin itong sides ng nose para it will recede that area. Making it look like we have a nose bridge. Char. Yan, there you go. And then, usually, I also include my forehead and my temples para lang balance tignan yung parang darkness sa ating face, diba? Para itong whole perimeter of our face is contoured or bronzed. Pero I'm actually gonna leave that for later. First, let's contour our nose. So to contour my nose, I'm going to use the same Hoola Bronzer. Tapos, tinatap ko talaga yung excess product para hindi ganun ka-over ang ating nose contour. And then, what I like to do is, nagsastart ako mag-contour right here, like kung saan nagsisimula ang ating kilay. Tapos, I just follow yung natural ko na nose bridge. Diba? Same sa sinabi ko dun sa aking last video. Kung walang nose bridge, make your own nose bridge. Ayan, I just follow the bone para mas natural tignan. Tapos, naglalagay din ako ng contour right here sa baba. Same sa sinabi ko din dun sa last video para it will help lift up the nose. Ginagawa ko siya ng parang pa-V na shape. Right there. Yan, diba? Tapos, blend nyo lang ng konti para hindi naman masyadong harsh. So, there we go. Pagpahingahin muna natin si Hoola Bronzer because actually, merong something a little bit new si Benefit. It's the Hoola Caramel. Oh my gosh, tignan nyo naman, baby. Yes! Hoola Caramel. So, for reference, ito yung parang standard size ng Hoola. And then, ito yung giant na limited edition na Hoola na ginawa nila. The standard size is 8 grams. Tapos, yung malaki is 16 grams. So, it's double the size. Oh my gosh. Ang tagal kong hindi kailangan bumili ng bagong Hoola Bronzer. Okay, so sa Hoola Caramel naman, ganito yung shade niya, bebe girls, compared sa original Hoola. So, as you can see, yung Hoola Caramel is definitely a bit more warm toned. Ito yung original Hoola, and ito si Hoola Caramel. Ayan, so definitely mas warm siya. Ito, ilalagay ko siya dito sa forehead since I think it's gonna work really well dyan sa area na yan. So, konti muna yung ilalagay ko sa aking brush. And, ooh! Ayan, ang ganda nga niya, baby girls. Kahit sa cheeks, this will look really nice as a bronzer. Ayan. I'm not gonna put too much product sa aking forehead. Again, para hindi magmukhang helmet. I'm just gonna apply blush and highlighter para matapos ang ating face. Right, so there we go. Natapos na tayo sa ating face makeup. Parang gusto kong lagyan ng konting color yung aking lips right now since napakaputla tignan. I'm just using the Benetint. Okay, now I'm just gonna work on the brows and then siguro i-fast forward natin siya since masyado nang mahaba itong video na ito. Pero I'll give you my thoughts after kong gawin yung aking kilay. Alright, babagel, so I've done my brows, and ayan siya sa malapitan. I did use the deeper shade para sa outer corners of my brows or outer half of my brows. Tapos yung lighter shade sa inner half ng brows ko. And it looks really nice and defined, diba? Hindi talaga ako naglilinis ng brows. Pero today, I tried to clean up my brows, and definitely it looks a lot sharper, mas on fleek. In pa ba ang term na yan, on fleek? Pero mas pulido talaga siya tignan. In fairness, I'm enjoying it. Nagustuhan ko si Benefit Brow Contour Pro in fairness. I like how there's 4 products in one, like, item, diba? Bongga siya. And, wala lang, na-amaze lang ako na how cleaning up your brows really parang levels up your look, diba? Anyway, that is it for today's video, babagel. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. If nag-enjoy kayo or if you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to help this plump caterpillar to become a butterfly. And that's it, babagels. I'd like to give a shout out to Tanya Habines. Sana tama yung pag-pronounce ko. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Salamat sa panonood. And I hope to see you in the next one very soon. Bye-bye! Takurot!
I'm just going and going, you're just going